Hello, Frags and Beer family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you can find in the video description below. You guys have been here long enough, you know what's going on. This is a live review show. We take a look at music. I talk about what I think about it. Sometimes we talk about art or comic books. I'm actually trying to get more comic books into review so I can talk about independent work on that front as well. But mostly we look at independent music and smaller artists and lesser known artists on the show. Biggest way to subscribe or to support us is to subscribe, and again, live show. Click that red subscribe button and join the Frags of Beer family. That's a huge help right there. If you want to support us monetarily, there are many ways in the video description below. But more importantly, support the artists. There is a Spotify link in the video description which will take you to the Beard Wizard Reviews playlist. That is all the songs that we reviewed on this show that are available on Spotify. And by listening to them on Spotify, you help those artists by, they get money for listens on Spotify. So check out the link, then you get to listen to all the songs we've done, find new artists that you might like, find artists you've never heard of before, and support those artists. And then let me know what you think. I try to keep it up to date. I recently updated it, so it's got almost 300 songs on it now. So it's a pretty extensive playlist. There are a lot of hours of play. I want to say it's like 16 hours of playtime now. So yeah, throw that on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop or whatever, and just listen. Put it on in the background, put it on shuffle, and help those artists out. I would really appreciate it. All right, today we're going to take a look at Rachel Geek's latest one, Don't Need You. And this is something I've been waiting for a while. Rachel is a fantastic musician. She's a wonderful songwriter, vocalist. She's got it all, but really where her talent comes full circle is her live looping, her ability to take all of those talents, put them together, mix them in real time like live. And she does this from time to time where she'll do a live stream on her YouTube channel. So go check those out and try to catch the next one live. It's amazing. Happy Hump Day, Ed. Welcome. That's where her talent really shines. And every once in a while she cuts clips out of her live looping and puts the full song up on her channel. And that's what we've got today. We've got Don't Need You, which is a live looping. It's an excerpt from one of her recent streams. It's a new song from Rachel, and it's a fantastic one. So you guys are going to get to see how the magic is made. All the videos of Rachel's that we've watched recently, she's done all the music and everything in the background, but it's been a music video. And now you're going to get to see how she does it, how she puts it all together, and she's doing it live, which is pretty freaking incredible. So here we go. This is Don't Need You, a live looping session from Rachel Geek. We will talk about the music, pauses necessary, etc., etc. And I did not...
Hitting the road?
I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Live show, boys and girls. Like I said, live show. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Cheers. I'm going to back up and we'll get back into that. Again, if you've never seen Rachel do this, this is what I first saw her doing. This was one of the first songs of Rachel's that I ever saw. was her live looping, a live session from that. And it's incredible to me that, if you notice, there are no labels on that machine. I forget the name of that machine. It's usually in the description of some of her videos. But there's no labels on those buttons. And from what I can tell, it looks like it depends on what color the lights are, and she can change them, and she can change the function of those buttons by clicking another button and creating combinations or macros, if you will, for those computer people out there. And while my brain understands that people can learn how to do that, just like I can learn to use my keyboard to play a video game without looking at it over time, my muscle memory kicks in. It's still fascinating to watch her put all this together. And again, this is really where her talent shines, is as a musician all around, because she's not just writing the music or playing an instrument or singing. She's putting it all together in a package, in this case live, for all of us by herself while we watch. It's really fascinating.
I'm alive, I'm okay, and at the end of the day, I will embrace anything that is in my way. Like, it's a lesson, I'm decompressing, I'm not repressing all of the losses in my life and its essence. It's and the present is evident in your own thoughts and the elements, and it's moving through this resonance, and I don't really get the emphasis. So many big words to prove intelligence. I'm falling, I'm crawling to the parts of my brain I've been wanting, and I want it back.
Welcome, whoever just joined.
And I want it back. I'm stalling, evolving to all of the problems I've been solving, and I wanted that, and I wanted that.
I love her writing style too. It's such a unique style of poetry that she puts together in her music. A lot of depth to it, and a lot of this song is obviously about not needing somebody anymore, having gotten somebody out of her life that she no longer needs, or something. Maybe it's something that she's gotten out of her life, and she's using this as sort of a metaphor for that thing that's not uncommon. When obviously in poetry, metaphor is extremely important. So on top of her skill with the machine, her skill with composing these songs together and mixing it all live, her songwriting is probably one of the best that we see on the show. We do a lot of fantastic bands with a lot of great songwriting, but hers has got such a unique style to it, and it's sometimes the lyrics you really have to absorb and listen to more than once and really think about, oftentimes like you would do if you were to read some pretty in-depth poetry. Sometimes it's not clear, it's not evident, and you got to really put some thought and feeling into absorbing what she's saying and what she's putting out there. And I think that's one of the things that draws me to her, because I try to write poetry. I'm not great at it, I don't think, but I am fascinated by the concept of being a novelist, being somebody who writes things that are more literal. I'm fascinated by the concept of creating imagery and creating scenes and creating story without saying exactly what you're saying, if that makes sense, by really turning words on their heads and using different phrases to mean things. And that's one of the things I like about Rachel's songwriting is how good and unique she is about that.
I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't need
Like, absolutely. Ed says interesting to watch the process. It really is. It's, a lot of things are not interesting to watch. It wouldn't be interesting to watch me write a book. Not only would it take forever, but there's not a whole lot to it. To watch somebody, one person, one individual create a song like that, that in many cases takes several technicians in a studio and artists and musicians to put together, and she does it all by herself. That's pretty incredible. It's pretty fascinating to watch. Very cool. I like this song from her. Probably not one of my favorites, but what really draws me to these types that she does is watching her do it, watching the process as she works through the machine, where she works through looping it all together and composing it. Ed, she is very talented, and I love that. I love seeing artists who do more than one thing. Like, I love watching Leo, because Leo plays all the instruments and mixes those together on his own. I like watching Rachel because she puts it all together herself. I like watching those artists who really put their blood, sweat, and tears into the whole process, from the writing to the singing to, in Tom's case, for example, writing and singing, working on the videos with Nova, putting it all together themselves. That to me is the core of independent art. And that's why I love Rachel and having Rachel on the show. So thank you guys so much. Go check out the rest of her channel. And again, if you can catch one of her live sessions, do it. I highly recommend. I got to watch one night, just for a little while, and sat and really watched her put it all together live on video. And it is pretty cool. So thank you guys, Ed, and everybody else who's here. You guys have a great night. I will see you all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.